Hi students, welcome to Shri Damodar Raghoji Memorial School online classes. So this is for class 8 standard, subject is science. So in previous class we have discussed about we are discussing about the topic that is what reproduction in animals. So today in this class we will continue that lesson. So today start with that is development of embryo. So students, fertilization results in the formation of a zygote which begins to develop into an embryo. Yes. So as you all know that the process of the fertilization which developed into an embryo. So the zygote divides repeatedly to give rise to a ball of cells. So the cells then begin to form groups that develop into different tissues and organs of the body. So this developing structure is termed as an embryo. So the embryo gets embedded in the wall of the uterus for further development. So this embryo continues to develop in the uterus and it gradually develops the body parts such as hands, legs, head, eyes, ears, etc. So the stage of the embryo in which all the body parts can be identified, which is called what? Fetus. So what is mean by fetus here? That is the stage of the embryo in which all the body parts can be identified where? In the place that is fetus. Okay, so where we can observe, where we can see, where the parts of our body it could be developed in the part that is what? Fetus. So when the development of the fetus is complete, the mother gives birth to the baby. So in animals which undergo external fertilization, that is the development of embryo takes place outside the female body, and the embryos which continues to grow within their egg coverings. After the embryos develop, the eggs becomes hatch. Okay. So this is the fetal growth and development during the pregnancy. Okay, so here the development process to be, it can be seen in this diagram, that is how the baby develop and how the legs and all the parts of the body to be developed inside the fetus. Okay, so this is what, that is fetal growth and development during the pregnancy. So as you are seeing in this picture, that is as the months are going, the size of the baby becomes developing. Okay, next is what? That is viviparous and oviparous animals. So as you all in previous video we have discussed about this, and once again I will repeat it. That is the some animals which give birth to young ones, while some animals lay eggs which later develop into young ones. So the animals which give birth to young ones, which are called, that is viviparous. Okay, and those animals which lay eggs, which are called oviparous animals. So for example here the viviparous, that is cow, cat, dog, monkey, giraffe. So these are the animals which gives birth babies. Okay, whereas oviparous, like that is duck, crocodile, okay, and turtle, stork, hen, these are all what? Which gives snake, which lays egg, and then they through the process of giving laying eggs, the reproduction takes place. Okay, so this is about viviparous and oviparous animals. So that is oviparous animals lay eggs that hatch Okay, hatch means here the after developing baby inside the egg, it becomes opened and the small baby to be come out from the egg, that is mean by hatch. And viviparous means, as you know that the viviparous animals which give directly birth to the baby, that are viviparous. Next is what? Metamorphosis. What is mean by metamorphosis? It is a biological process by which an animal physically develop after the birth or hatching, involving a conspicuous and relatively abrupt change in the animal's body structure through the cell growth and the differentiation. So this is the process which is called what? Metamorphosis. So students, what is mean by metamorphosis means it is a biological process by which an animal will physically develop after the birth or a hatching. So it involving a relatively abrupt change in the animal body structure. As you know that after giving the birth baby, it develop month by month or year by year, we can see many kind of changes in the structure of body. So this whole process which is called what? The development of body parts after the birth. So this is what we are called metamorphosis. Okay, we can see many physical changes in animals or also in human being. Okay, so that is what we are called metamorphosis. So here below they gave the many of the examples. That is what adult stage of a frog, and next what that is hind fex form that we can see in frog structure. Okay, so this is how the development of the frog in this picture. Okay, so first of all the fox lays egg, afterwards it develops embryo, and they become, afterwards it convert into tadpoles. Okay, afterwards they grow, starting that is skin grows over the gits, then the hind legs that forms beside the frog, and afterwards we can see that this is the structure, that is tail becomes shorter, afterwards completely the tail becomes gone, and then a adult frog will be developed. So this is whole process that we called it as what? Yes. So today that asexual reproduction. Students, as you all know that in class 7th you have already studied about this asexual reproduction. Yes. So asexual reproduction means what here? So it is a type of a reproduction in which only a single parent cell is involved, which is called asexual reproduction. So in that is in asexual reproduction that we can see different mode of reproduction. So that is what are the different mode of sexual reproduction, that is what? Vegetative propagation, okay, and fragmentation, budding, binary fission, spore formation. So these are all what? Asexual reproduction. So as you know that in each hydra there may be one or more bulges. These bulges are the developing a new individual, and they are called, that is bud. So in hydra, to the new individual develops as outgrowth from a single parent. So since new individuals develop from the buds in hydra, this is a type of asexual reproduction, that is called what? Budding. So another one method that we have discussed in previous class, that is what? Asexual reproduction is observed in the microscopic organism, that is amoeba. So amoeba, which is a single celled organism, it begins the process of reproduction by the division of its nucleus into two nuclei. That is which method? That is binary fission. Yes. So this is followed divides of its body into two, and each part receiving a nucleus. The finally two amoeba are produced, that is produced from one parent amoeba. This type of asexual reproduction, in which an animal reproduces by dividing into two individual. So what we call to this? That is binary fission. Here you can see the examples of asexual reproduction. So in this first structure that you are seeing, that is what? Amoeba. And second one is what? That is hydra. So these are all what some of examples of asexual reproduction. Okay. So here extra points that I have to tell that I should tell that what is test tube baby. Nowadays you may have heard this word, that is what are the test tube baby. What does it mean? That is oviducts of some women are blocked, due to which these women are not be able to bear babies. So in these type of cases, IVF means here in vitro fertilization is done, in which freshly released egg and sperms are kept them together for a few hours. Okay, so zygote is allowed to be developed for about a week, and then it is placed in mother's uterus and the baby is born, and this technique which is called as what? Test tube babies. And another one is that is implantation. What is implantation means? The close attachment of the embryo with the walls of the uterus, which is called implantation. Okay students, this the lesson is completed. Just we recall that what we have studied, what we have learnt in this lesson. Okay. So as you know that there are two modes by which animals reproduce. There are, that is sexual and asexual reproduction. Okay, and the reproduction resulting from the fusion of male and female gametes, which is called, that is sexual reproduction. And the reproductive organs in the female includes ovaries, oviducts and uterus. The reproductive organs in male include testes, sperms, ducts and penis. And next is what? The ovary produces female gametes called ova, and testes produce male gametes which are called, that is sperms. Next, the fusion of ovum, sperm and sperm, which is called fertilization, and the fertilized egg, which is called a zygote. And next is what? That is fertilization that takes place inside the female body, and it is called internal fertilization. This is observed in human beings and other animals such as hens, cows and dogs. Next is what? The fertilization that takes place outside the female body, which is called external fertilization, and this is observed in frogs, fish and starfish, etc. Next is what? The zygote, which divides repeatedly to give rise to an embryo, and the embryo gets embedded in the wall of the uterus for further development. So the stage of the embryo in which all the body parts are identifiable is called, that is fetus. Animals such as human beings, cow and dogs, which give birth to young ones, which are called viviparous animals, and animals such as hen, frog, lizard and butterfly, which lay eggs, called oviparous animals. So the transformation of larva into adult through drastic changes, which is called metamorphosis, and the type of reproduction in which only single parent is involved, which is called asexual reproduction. In hydra, new individuals develop from buds, and this method of asexual reproduction is called budding. And last point, that is what? Amoeba reproduces by dividing itself into two. This type of asexual reproduction is called, that is binary fission. So this is about your lesson, that is reproduction in animals. Okay, thank you.